I think we're in a crisis of becoming. So this is a signal for the stewards of coherence becoming, the stewards of sustainability, or if you're stewarding continuity. We live in a time of templates, business plans, branding kits, courses wrapped in confidence and clarity. Every offering ending in a call to action, a CTA. We're told if you want to mobilize, you can read monetize into that. You need to be clear, sharp, direct, marketable. Everybody wants an outcome. Every idea is an outcome. What's your outcome? What do you want? Because people, I think, are looking for something to do, and I don't disagree. I think that assessment feels true. I just don't happen to think doing is their real desire. I think they're looking for something to become. And I think we're not happy with sometimes what that's been, what we achieve. I think we are very efficient in achieving things. I think we're less efficient at asking what it is we should be becoming. So we've been trained to want certainty because we think certainty or that clarity equals correctness. And that clean directions lead to straight lines. And straight lines lead to outcomes. And outcomes, we are told, outcomes are success. You know, you get to match your metric. You get to match. There's nothing wrong with efficacy, but outcomes, outcomes, outcomes. But here's what I said to a woman in session. She paused on the word continuity, and she asked what it meant. You know, it's right there, continuity, continuation. And how is continuity different from outcome? And I said, this moment we're in, this one, this very moment, it's an outcome. It's not potential. It's not a prelude. It is the arrival. But it's been born of choices, timing, hesitation even, risk, prayer, planning, and still, here we are, already scheming for the next one, the next outcome, as if this one doesn't count. As if we're not already in the blessing we asked for. This is an outcome. But outcomes are inevitable. We act like we have to go around and get them. But they're already happening, just not always in the shape we rehearsed. You can't help but be in an outcome. You don't even have to plan it necessarily. The outcomes happen. And this is what I believe creates a crisis of urgency we're in. We're trained to need not having. Now, that's a very interesting habit. It's a very interesting, I think, a pathological addiction. We're trained to need not having. We're trained to perform the not yet, to build and buy and brand our way into mattering. But the truth is, most of us don't lack resource. We lack orientation. That just simply means we don't really know how to be where we are and recognize we are in a really fertile outcome. There is no path to here. You can't go anywhere next unless you start here. And some of you are sitting on resource, on capital, on a platform, on provision, and wondering, what's worthy of this? You've done the building. You've held the keys. You've watched the performance cycles play out. And now you're asking, not what can I sell, not who or what can I join, or what I can protect, what I can amplify without corrupting it with my name. You're not looking for a business plan. I think you're looking for a signal. And this is it. This is not the crisis of doing. This is the crisis of becoming. And what I offer, it doesn't live in a curriculum, because the question or questions I carry, they live before curriculum. What I'm offering cannot be branded, because the brand only shows what's already arrived. If you're waiting for a brand, you're already late. And this work of becoming is still being born. I don't promise clean outcomes. I promise continuation, continuity, a long fidelity, a shape that keeps shaping. So if you've been holding the question, where do I place what I've been entrusted with? Place it here. Becoming isn't rushed. Presence is not marketed. Coherence isn't a slogan. Coherence is a practice. You're invited to return again and again and again and again. There is no path to here. There's nothing to complete, just something to continue.